Hello, everyone. Okay, I just gotta say this because I'm gonna make this prediction. These cards are talking to me. Me personally, yes, it's May 6th. We are under a very high risk of a severe weather outbreak here, including long tracked, strong tornadoes, 2-inch hail and severe damaging winds. Like, we have it all. And I kind of predicted it was going to be like kind of a wilder spring a while back on YouTube. I had said something about a storm is coming, and I kind of got the hint that there might be one coming for me. Even though I predict there might be other natural disasters that seem like more than normal around, I guess, the country or the world or wherever you're listening from. Just keep that in mind. Please let me know if any of this resonates with you. But please take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not for you, then it's for me. Because when I read for you, I read for me. So I ask, what do I need to know right now, basically? What do you need to know? Let me just tell you, for me, this is weird. The world is like, this is a completion. It can be an end. I'm sorry, but when I look at this, and it looks post-apocalyptic to me, kind of looks like a disaster zone. And then a high priestess is like all about, having that intuition and trusting your intuition and knowing what's coming. There's a lot of claircognizance coming off of this. And I'm a Queen of Wands as a Leo. I'm a fire, very creative person. So I tend to relate to a Queen of Wands pretty well. But for me, I just have to tell you guys, this is my prediction for myself. It's 3 p.m. And I feel like, we could have a tornado here today. I don't know how much it's going to affect us. Will it ruin the house, the cars, what tornado, hail, anything? I don't know. I'm definitely going to follow up. But I'm definitely getting that today. It's been kind of an uneasy feeling, and the atmosphere is just weird out there. It's very warm and humid and hazy, but it's been kind of overcast, and now the sun's come out, so it's just weird. But it kind of just makes me feel like, I don't know. I kind of feel like this message is saying it's for me. And we'll see. Okay, so on to the rest of the reading. For you guys, so what do you guys need to know right now? You've been going through maybe some patterns or cycles that maybe you're sick of it. You're like, okay, when is this crap going to stop happening to me? But here you go. Like, you have the World card. And so this is a type of completion. So some of you might be completing a cycle that's just, you've gone through like a kind of a rough patch, or, it could be good time. I don't know. This can go either way. Some of you, you're ending one cycle and you're going to enter into like this really, you're going to enter into a better phase. Let me just try to put that. A new cycle. It's like a new beginning. It's a fresh start. Like, it's hard to explain. But I feel like you're getting away from the bad luck and getting into good luck. Let me just put it that way. I don't like to use labels like that, and for some of you, you might have ending a run of good luck, and you might be heading into like a rough patch. It doesn't mean it's bad. We always go through these cycles. So I don't want you to feel like it's positive, negative. So I'm trying to find better words for it. But sometimes we go through this. And you know what, guys? You're not alone. I have gone through the ringer this week. Okay, it's just this past week has been kind of weird. I thought I had a stalker for a little bit, and it brought up a lot of weird feelings. I was thinking of karma, like maybe I did something that I have to balance karma now, and so the balance of that is me dealing with this crap. And then there was fighting, and I had some conflict with family and things, and so. And then on top of that, I just found out today. That somebody took my debit card. They stole the number somehow. So I don't know if it was a skimmer or what it was. It's weird because I've hardly used it. But the joke's on them because I don't have anything in there right now. So they couldn't order, their stupid $2,300 necklace or whatever they thought they were going to get. It was wild. So I've had this luck. That's why I'm like, I've got a bad feeling about these storms coming in. But for most of you guys don't have to deal with that. I mean, if you're dealing with that, please let me know in the comments. Are you going through similar things right now? It says, let me know if I'm the only one. But this World card tells me like you guys are all going through different cycles right now, and wherever you are, it's going to come to the end and a new one's going to start. That's just kind of how it is. Kind of like the seasons, you know, we go through, winter can be so barren, and then boom, we got spring. We thaw out and we start growing. You start growing new vegetation, and, you know, flowers start to bloom. It's nice. And then we get into the summertime and everything's really warm and rich and really can grow, you know, when it can, but it can also be really hot and it can be dry, and, you know, we deal with drought. So there's pros and cons to everything. But let me know, because this just is looking kind of weird. And it almost looks like the sun, but it's like the moon. So it's very strange the way it looks. Almost like she's standing in a trash dump. I just find that so weird. And it does look like a lot of debris in the air, like a tornado just went through there. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I pulled this card. Now, but for the rest of you, I do feel like the world is not a bad card. Don't look at it that way. The world card can be an ending, but it can be a positive ending. Good things, because all good things must come to end. You guys know the phrase, right? So, but that doesn't mean everything comes to the end. Like, you can't party forever. You know, you have a good time and you enjoy spending time with people you love, and then, you know, it's time to go. Had to get a drink of water. Okay. So the High Priestess, this is all about knowing. You guys are my, those of you watching now, you're probably my stronger intuitives. Because I'm not the only one. We're all intuitive. Everybody has a psychic side. Most people don't want to lean into it. Maybe they fear it, or they don't like it, or they think it's evil or something. It's not. It keeps you out of danger. It keeps you safe. So trust in what you're thinking, what you're sensing, what you're feeling. Whether you hear it, you see it, you feel it, you just know it. But you guys have a knowing, like, hey, okay, things are going to change soon. They're changing for the better, or maybe I'm going to have to go through something. But you are already intuitively preparing yourself for all the next cycle that's going to happen. But I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a positive cycle of growth, because I can see you. One, you have your back to me here. You're looking away, like you've been dealing with so much, and it's like, wow, look at the mess here. And now she's completely turned around, and she's sitting there facing, and she's just kind of calm and like, you know what? I know that things are going to be okay. You have a knowing that no matter what happens, you're going to be fine. And the Queen of Wands, she's looking back. She's looking back at the past here. I mean, you can see her. And, you know, she too is sitting, like there's a city behind her too. So I feel like it's almost like the same person in a way. Different dress, but, you know, where you might have felt overwhelmed here, by the time you get here, you're going to have this knowing. So your intuition's letting you know you're going to be fine, and you know that everything's going to work out. So you're sitting very confident in your intuition. This is going to be a unique learning experience for you. This is life. So you're going to go through these cycles and all these different experiences, whether they're with people or on your own, or maybe you learn lessons, or maybe you discover something or go exploring. Like, there's just so many different things. This is life. And you're just like, you know what? I'm confident. I'm looking back going, oh, okay. Now that you're looking back, you're understanding where you came from. And this could be a psychic thing here too, because I feel like if that is some version of the moon here, the moon represents to me intuition. It's like trusting in it. And here you are not sure about it, and you're looking at it and you have this feeling. Here you are as a High Priestess already trusting in it, knowing. You're like, yep, I got this. I'm psychic. I got it. And then you're looking back going, okay, I understand now. Now you're in control over here, where you may have felt chaotic at this one. So it's funny how it's kind of turning out. But definitely, like, I feel like you're okay. This cycle might be a phase of growth for your intuition. It could be growing, and as it does, you're going to start experiencing more. Don't be afraid of that. Just take it one day at a time, trust your intuition and go with it. I hope that helps. And then here's your oracle card. I'm using the Dream Oracle card. And we have Flood. I just like, oh my gosh. It even says flood. I mean, it says express the ocean of your emotion. You might be empaths. you may be feeling some things here. You're, especially if you're a sensitive, you're feeling a lot of things. You may be feeling other people's emotions as well. So you're going to need to, in order to get from this chaotic feeling that you're at to here where you're in control, you're going to have to figure out how to control that in a way. Like, you're experiencing a lot, but you got to differentiate what's yours and what's not. And then go, oh, that's not me. I know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling great. Things are going well. That's not my emotion. So, I'm hearing all kinds of things. I'm like, I hope that's not thunder. Yeah, express the ocean of your emotion. I just think it's funny how it says flood and it shows a flood. And that's a natural disaster, guys. I mean, I'm sitting here worried about a natural disaster. I'm seeing natural disaster for myself in the cards, and then we got flood. I mean, and we've been under a flood watch for days. Like, this past week has been lots of rain, so it makes sense. But I think it's funny how it just shows the chaos of a flood, but it almost looks like a tornado too. I mean, it says flood, but look how it's coming down here. It's just weird. I hope that I'm wrong, but I predicted it here. So mark my words, I'm going to come back and I'm going to follow up. So you're going to have to listen to see, if something does happen and I'm unable to record any more of these for a while, then I will definitely try to update my phone when I can get back on internet or whatever happens. Cause usually we use power or something, and, that's life in Oklahoma. So whatever happens, I'll be here, whether we end up getting by the skin of our teeth or, whether we don't. I plan to keep my phone and charger with me close by in the shelter, so I will make sure that I at least can put these up for next week. All right. Anyway, so I hope that helped. It ended up, what do I need to know? Well, apparently you needed to know about your psychic abilities. Trust in your intuition and believe in it. It may be wild, but just trust in your intuition and have faith, because you'll get signs. Don't go looking for it. Just wait for it to find you. Just go with the flow and see what happens. All right. I hope this was helpful. Until next time. Bye, guys.